How you doing? My name is Oscar Marroquin. I'm here with Cesar Ayala, which is my producer. We're gonna try to do this next video. Try to educate first. In this occasion, we're gonna use this product, which is Adavow. Adavow is a great device. You can put it in the copper line. The way this product works is when you put this device in the copper line, you can have a full pressure from here to one side, and from here you can cut it and do whatever you can do with the working pressure from this point to the other one. What's gonna happen? We are here in this place. This is a hospital. We have a patient around, so we cannot shock the system. That's the reason we're using this great product, which is Adavow by Jomar. They don't pay me for giving advertise to this product, but I try to make these educative videos for you guys. That way we don't make the mistake like you can see it in this short video. Now, you can see how the video that I just put you there, the bubbles and all this stuff happened. Why? Because the installation was wrong. And that's the reason that I came today and tried to teach you how we make this smooth and right. So, first step, let's take a little sandpaper. You can use a Scotch brush if the pipe is not that dirty. They already previous working in this pipe as a demonstration. Sanding and cleaning. The previous video we did in Spanish. Now in this occasion we choose doing it in English. That way we can put the subtitles in Spanish. That way everybody understand what's going on. So next step, you grabbing the device, which is Adavow. Now, very good thinking before putting this device in the ceiling. So you have to know where you wanna locate it, because you're gonna need the space, right? So this is the stem, right? Going through, this is like some kind of hole. So this is gonna be penetrate the copper. Now, you have to see where you want to locate it, because you're going to need the space, right? Soon you put this device in the ceiling, you need to have the room to working on it. So you can put it here, you can put it here, you can put it from the bottom, whatever it is easy in the ceiling. So that's something like you need to think about it before you working in the ceiling. Now, pipe is clean. Next step is gonna be cut the silicone. That's a Loctite. We got the 518 Loctite, which is a bigger size. That's the one coming in the kit. What's gonna happen after this, the instructions, and that's the reason we're doing this video, right? That way you guys can learn how is the proper installation and not make a mistake like we did in the past. So let this silicone dry at least a little bit. Now, the instructions say this is like a fast dry. So pretty much you don't have the waiting for putting low pressure. But in this case, we wanna wait a couple of minutes before putting the pressure, the low pressure. So the guys, they are very, very important, right? Because you have the use and let at least, before you put the low pressure, at least 1 or 2 minutes before you start pressurize. So guys, but these guys, they are very important to this installation. Just using the clean area always is to, before doing this, we're gonna waiting for the 1.5 minute period time. That way the silicone start getting dry. It's good to always mark everything. We're doing this in ProPress, we're doing this in copper, so that's something like that we need to do always, marking the area you wanna work. In this case, bottom part, which is the cap, I'm gonna leave it in the bottom, right? Hold it, put the other piece in the top. See, make sure before doing the video, I mark it. So that way I don't want to mistake and do it like this. So I mark it, that way I can fold my line, see? That way I know what is the correct way. Press it, and now the next step is gonna, when you're doing a tire. So you have the tie like in cross, right? So you take a bolt and the screw, and that's the other important part that I'm gonna tell you in 1 second. Just give me a minute. And after this video is gonna be Cesar Ayala, which is like they call it in my company Will Cortez. I have like a 2 names, nickname, and the installer guy. He's gonna show you this process and the speed. So I just give you a brief right now, and then I can, after when I'm done, Will is gonna teach us how exactly we're gonna do everything. We're gonna put the video and fast forward that way you can see all the process. But in this case, I would like to take a minute. I don't wanna get you boring, but it's couple tools you need to use it, right? Because we don't wanna have a leak, because this device is only one chance. Imagine, we got a patient in this hospital, right? So we can't cut the main valve. We have a full pressure on here. We want to cut it over here. That way we can do our work. So the problem is, if something happens over here and leaks, we don't have a plan B, because it's only one shot. So that's why you have to follow every single step. If it's something coming bad over here, we need to add another valve behind it. That way we can control the water. So this is the torque range. So the specification to this product say it's a 90 pounds-inch torque we need to do. So how we wanna do this? Using this great tool. Make sure the pipe is round before you start the process. If the pipe is bent or damaged, don't do it, because you want to have a leak. So now it's pretty much tight at this moment. So we want to start doing with the process with using a hand pump, no more than 15 to 20 pounds, minimum 15, max 20 pounds. So this is the next step we gotta follow up. So they keep coming with this cap, coming with the rubber seal in the bottom. Tight the one in the top and one in the bottom. All right. You have to make sure this piece has to be tight too, because you can have a leak for the shredder valve. So you need to make sure this one is pretty tight. Using this a great product as well as far as a leak detector. Don't try to use a soap or you don't improvise something. You have to use the right stuff, because like I say, it's only one chance. You don't have a second opportunity for put another one in the front. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 15 pounds in this outer valve. I can mark over here in this case, you know, where they're gonna be the pressure that I want, so I can adjust. So I can put the arrow wherever I want for put the 15 pounds. So in this case, it's gonna be 15 pounds. All right. Now I'll put the 15 pounds on it. I wanna check if it's any leak. In this case, we do it like this because we're doing in the vise and the floor. But if you're going in the ceiling, you have to protect, put in some kind of cardboard. That way you don't want to get like some another stuff wet, you know, like internet wires or everything. Always when you do all that kind of work, you have to be aware what's gonna be around you, because you can get damaged in the other stuff. Like you don't want to get damaged, especially in the hospital. They have a lot of data cables, a lot of cables, it's very important to that information to the patients. So in this case, you see it, nothing coming out, no bubbles at all. So we passing the inspection to this outer valve, which is great. So next step it will be release the pressure. The cap off. So I have a couple to these devices, because I have this one which is like a day failing, and that's the reason that I'm doing this this video. So I'm marking. See, the one I'm not gonna use is the new one. The one I just dropped it, I put an X on it, which is it was the bad. So now the stuff just happened to me. We need to be careful, because if we damage the hose, so we can have a damage to the copper pipe. When I use the good one, the new one, just a quarter turn tight. All right, and we're using the right socket. Maybe like around, let's say maybe 10 to 8 minutes here. Now I'm gonna explain to you guys how that's gonna be working. So we wanna penetrate the copper line with this hose, right? And then we need to open this bottom cap and use like a needle, a plier, for take the copper piece. When you do that, everything's gonna be 100%, because this is gonna prevent the water coming through. Now, that's where the fun stuff coming. When you release it and make sure this water going through here, that's where this valve coming with the factory valve with here. We need the raising or progress. That's gonna be up to the order what they prefer. So So in this case, we don't using this one came in the front factory because that's a solder valve. We're using a lead-free valve purpose because that's the way this job required. So that's the reason that we're doing this. Nothing wrong using this one, but you have to know if the valve came in the kit is for domestic water or for the system. So that's gonna be the next step. So after this video, after this demonstration that I just did, Will Cortez is gonna come in and teach you how everything is gonna be coming legit. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for see this presentation we did today. Just waiting for the next one. Thank you very much. This is Oscar Marroquin from ACI. God bless you.